book besties, long time no see. I know I've been inactive, but I did want to bring you guys a little Christmas present and give you guys my end of the year reading wrap up. So these are going to be all the books that I read this year, and look forward to more book content this year. I'm so sorry I fell off the wagon, but I will be bringing you guys more content in the new year. So happy New Year's Eve, and let's get right into the books I read. This is going to be pretty much rapid fire. I will be giving you guys some quick little thoughts and my ratings on these books, but nothing too much. And if you guys want in-depth reviews on all of these books, I will have my TikTok on the screen. Follow my book talk, because that's where I go into depth about all these books and talk about my thoughts and everything, and let's just become book besties on every platform. So let's get right to it. This will be in no specific order from which I read the books, but just going off what I see. Some will be what I read at the start of the year and so on and so forth. So first, I dove into Lauren Asher. Love her so much. I have the whole Dreamland Billionaire series, and these books were so good, you guys. I love them so much with all my heart. All of the Dreamland Billionaires got a 5-star. My personal faves will be Terms and Conditions and the final offer, specifically Terms and Conditions, not only because the FMC is black, but Declan, I'm obsessed with him. He was a dickhead at some times, but he's still and I really love this book. I actually reread it, and I do count rereads towards my reading goal. Yeah, like I said, all of these were 5 stars. These were so cute. So many cute moments between all of them, you guys. And I will say these are definitely a comfort series, specifically Terms and Conditions being one of my comfort reads. Love Redesign was also really good, you guys, and I gave this a 4-star. It was just a bit of a slow burn, which is why it did get that 5-star feel for me, but still really good. Next, actually some of the first books that I actually read this year, I have the Chestnut Spring series by Elsie Silver. I wish I could have got the original covers or her indie covers, but I have the blue editions. They're still so pretty, you guys, and these were pretty high-ranked series to me. The first book, Heartless, got a 4.5. It was cute. This is everyone's favorite, but I don't know, something was missing. I did still really like it, but it wasn't my favorite like everyone else. Next, I have Hopeless. I think I'm just not a fan of the friends to lovers trope, but I did give this a solid 4 stars because it was cute, but I wasn't obsessed with the love story. Next, I have Reckless. I really love this one. I love how the secret baby trope was executed in this. Elsie did a really good job of that, and Theo was just so amazing. Loved him. And lastly, I have Hopeless. This was what they call like fan mail or whatever, where like they specifically done it just to appease the fans, so there's like no real plot or no real, you know, work being done. But I do think this was really good. I rated it 5 stars. I really liked Bo and Bailey, and yeah, so cute. I'm actually in the middle of rereading it. That's why my bookmark is right here. But yeah, I really like these, and these remind me of the beginning of this year. Next, I was able to continue my love for Anna Huang because she got me back into reading. I have King of Greed and King of Pride. King of Pride was good. I loved Kai. He was such a simp for Isabella, and he did nothing wrong. Like, he literally was a perfect MC. Dominic, on the other hand, this man needed to do more groveling. I wasn't obsessed with this love story just because I feel like Dominic needed to do more groveling and Alessandra deserved better, but it did end up with a happy ending, so it was okay, but not my fave. That's why this got a 3-star, and this baby got a 4-star. Next, I continued my love for Trinity-Rae, and in March was able to pick up This Could Be Us. Really love this. It was coming into your own and a second chance. Not necessarily a second chance. I keep saying second chance, but finding another love after like you've been scored. Really love Soledad and Judah. Yeah, Judah. This was good. The spice was good. I love how Trinity-Rae has respectable spice, so when you get to the spice, you feel the tension, you feel the buildup, and it's just so much sweeter than, you know, constantly having spice every page. So yeah, I also did reread Before I Let Go, and I love this book so much. So yeah, these were both 4 stars for me, and I can't wait to read the next book in Trinity-Rae's series. Next, I was in my YA vibes, and I read New Moon. Last year I read Twilight. If y'all know me, y'all know I grew up on the Twilight Saga movies, so I had to read the books. Although the books are a little less interesting, just on the simple fact that the chapters are so long. That's what takes me forever to read them, because it's not even the page count, because I read 600, 700 page books 2 days, 3 days. I just feel like the chapters are so long, so you feel like you're taking forever to read. So this was rough, but I love comparing the books to the movies, just seeing the little differences. But yeah, this was a 3-star just because it took me forever to read it because the chapters are so long, so she needs to think about that. Next, you guys know I'm a dark romance girly and I love a possessive, if he touches you, you die vibe. So I read Chateau Tessier. I'm not going to talk about the author just because I don't support any of that and I already bought the books, so it is what it is. But The Ritual was a 5-star to me. I read this around the time of my birthday. It was actually one of my birthday gifts and this was good. The plot was crazy all over the place, but it kept me in trance. It kept me enthralled. And you know, if a book gives me that feeling, I'm definitely gonna rate it highly. So 5-star. But The Center, on the other hand, this was a whole lot of nothing. It was crazy. I didn't know what was going on. I ended up finishing it. I DNF'd it like 3 times, softly DNF, and having to come back just because I was just like, sit it. What are you doing? What are you doing? Ellie, what are you doing? Like, what the heck was going on? I don't know what was going on. And I didn't really feel the love between these 2 characters like I did this. Although it's dark romance, so it's crazy toxic love, but still, I felt this more than this. Yeah, this was a 3-star. This was a 5-star. Next, following the continuation for my love for dark romance and everything possessive, touch him and he dies, or he touches you, you die, all that type of stuff. I read my first 6-star reading kit, the Legacy of God series. Don't grill me if you have read the parents' books. I do plan to read theirs in 2025, but I love these books so much. This series will always have a special place in my heart. These books are so beautiful. I do have God of War as well. I'm currently reading her, so it won't be in my reading wrap up for this year, obviously. But let's just put all the spines together. They are so beautiful, you guys. These are my babies. I'm gonna pose for the thumbnail. But yeah, I love these books so much, you guys. God of Malice. Crazy start. Killing Carson is crazy, but I loved him. You know, I love a psychopath. And this was a 4-star. I originally rated it 5 stars, but I was like, let me think. And as I progressed into the rest of the books, I was like, yeah, I love you, Killian, but you were a good start, but you're not my fave. So yeah, this was a 4-star, you guys. God of Pain. I was like, oh my gosh, how did Rena outdo herself? Like, I can even add in a clip on my TikTok. I was like, y'all, this is better than God of Malice. And it is. Like, Creighton King, I loved him. A little quiet, little reserved boy. Has a whole lot to say in the bedroom. This was crazy. And this was good. Like, I loved him and Annika. I loved how he was the reserved, like, quiet boy, but she was the outgoing girl, you know. And it was just good. Like, 2 worlds collide because she's American, he's British. I don't know. I really liked this. This was really good and so cute. And I love how he's only talkative or anything for Annika. Like, he's literally reserved into his show when it involves anyone else. Next, God of Wrath, y'all. This is my baby. Jeremy and Cicely, they're my faves. These 2 books, well, along with God of Fury, they're just so good. Like, Rita kept spouting out gems, like, literally. I loved this. I had the same feeling I got when reading God of Pain. When reading God of Pain after reading God of Malice, I was like, is this better than God of Pain? Because I loved God of Pain after reading God of Malice, and I got that same feeling. Like I said, this was so good. 5-star. God of Pain was a 5-star. God of Wrath was a 5-star. But I do like this slightly more than God of Pain. Just, I don't know. The way Jeremy could see through Cicely and her masks, and just how he was a safe space for her, and the sweet things he did for her. I love this book so much. Like, Cicely and Jeremy, they have my heart. This will be a reread in the early new year just because I'm obsessed with them. God of Ruin. This was a 3.5 to 4-star. It was cool. Landon is hilarious. I will give him that. Excuse the trades where I live. But I just wasn't obsessed with the love story. It was cool, but it wasn't wowing. So, yeah. Next, I have my baby God of Fury. This healed something to me. I love this book so much. This is my first MM, and now I'm currently reading for the fans. It will not hold a candle to this, but I love my MM books right now. But this was so good. Nikolai was perfect for Brand, and Brand's story like broke my heart, but I love this book so much, and it's my baby. Like, this was so good. The banter between them was so funny. I love how obsessive Nikolai was and how timid Brand was, but it ate, and it just made sense. This book is so good. Masterpiece. I love it. And like I said, God of War to be continued. I haven't read her. I'm about this far into it, but this is pretty good. Ava and Eli's banter eating it up. Next, this year actually marked my full year of reading. I started getting back into reading late last year, like September, and I didn't really get to pick a reading goal and follow it because obviously I didn't give myself a fair shot. So I was like, after I read the Twisted, I was like, what other book talk books do I need to figure out and read so I can give my opinions? And Icebreaker was one of those books. So thankfully, by the time Icebreaker came out, Wildfire was already out. And I do have Daydream sitting somewhere where I put my books, but I haven't reached her yet. But I loved Henry, so I'm super excited to read his book. But anyway, Icebreaker. It was cool, you guys. It was cool, but I had to give her a 3-star just because Anastasia was rude today, and I don't like rude FMCs. Just let that boy love on you. Like, come on. And she was sticking up for Aaron, who was a major douche, and I don't like that. Wildfire. Russ, my baby Russ. I loved Russ, Callahan, and Aurora. This was so good, you guys. Perfect. No real bad thing happened. Like, it was just cruising for a bruising. They were perfect, and I love this book. So this was a 5-star. And just look at the cover. So cute. I love this book. My last few books are here. And next, I have Nemesis by Soraya. I really like this. All the rest of these books are from indie authors, and I was so excited to support some indie authors. But yeah, this was pretty good. I gave it a 4-star. It was a little bit slow to the action, but once you got into it, I feel like it was good. I can't wait to read the author's next book in this series. And yeah, cute, and I love this cover art. Next, you guys, I have The Plan by Janaya, another indie author. I'm so happy to be friends with her, and this was a good book. I rated this a 4-star. Next, I have Our Secret Moments by Janisha Boswell. I love this book so much. This was perfect. The MMC was perfect, and I feel like the FMC was perfect as well. They were so cute with one another, and I do think I'm actually going to give her a reread. So I'm going to put her on my bookshelf for next reads because this was really good. Like I said, the MMC was perfect, so nothing bad, no third eye breakup. And yeah, this is so cute. So many cute moments, and I just love an MMC who's undoubtedly and just undeniably obsessed with FMC and doesn't care about it. I love Carter and Bailey. The next 4 books and the last ones I read this year are a part of a series. This is the Rise and Fall series by A.E. Valdez. Love this author. I have her on Facebook, and I'm in her Facebook group. I just love seeing all the stuff related to her characters. These books are so good, and all the covers are so beautiful, you guys. Like, look at all the covers. They're so pretty, and I really love these books. The first book is so good, and it's a great start to the series. This is A Friends to Lovers. I rated this 4.5 or 5 stars, I forget. Then I have their novella, and this is really good too. This I gave 5 stars, I believe. Next is the girl for the first book's friend, and both of her friends actually. And this was Friends to Lovers, also like Friends with Benefits. This was super spicy, really good, and I gave this 4 stars. And then the last one, A Worthy Love, I gave 5 stars. This was like a Friends with Benefits / roommates. It was crazy. But yeah, I gave this 5 stars. This was so good. Yeah, you guys, sorry I didn't go into depth about the books, but if you want to see my rating and everything, like I said, follow me on Book Talk TikTok, because that's where you're gonna get all my actual opinions and a little bit of the plots of the books. And of course, if you want to look into the books and look up the titles and everything, and then also follow me on Goodreads, because that's where y'all will get my reviews as well too. Hey guys, those are all the books I read this year. I hope you guys enjoyed. I love you guys so much, book besties. Sorry I wasn't active on BookTube. Like I said, follow me on my other book social medias. But yeah, I love you guys so much. Bye.